Hi everybody, Bill Owen from mmpctech.com, and it's been a while since we've done a little video review on a new product. The reason why I have this one in is because we just done a custom job for one of our customers. This is the new Antec 300 mid-tower ATX case. Now, first off, we just put this window in for somebody. You cannot buy these with a window yet, so just try to ignore that. Normally, there would be a perforated 120 millimeter vent right there for a fan to go in, an optional fan for AGP cooling. But we had put a window in for somebody, so try to just ignore that for now. I was really impressed with this case, especially after I heard that it's selling for between $59.99 and $69.95 at Newegg. But if you've got a Micro Center near you, it's $59.99 currently as of July 22nd, 2008. It comes with a 120 millimeter exhaust and optional 2 120 millimeter intake fans. Plus, it has a 140 millimeter exhaust fan in the top. And both of the fans that it comes with, which are Antec Tri-Cool fans, have built-in 3-speed controls. Normal, high, or low speed. We were kind of wondering if these had fallen out because the wire was hanging there, but I think Antec just presumes you can either leave it hanging there, or if I were you, I would get some double-sided tape and maybe just prop it somewhere in here so it's not hanging there looking like a loose wire. What I like in a case is being able to disassemble it quickly. And I especially like this bezel design because there's 3 tabs on the left side. You just hold them in and voila, the bezel comes off that easy. And the bezel has a built-in washable filter that's very easily removed. It's right there. It's plastic. This is probably the coolest thing too, literally. This huge intake grill on the front of the bezel. You got all that airflow. And this looks like it's a 532 round hole perforated metal, similar to Modder's mesh. This is thinner aluminum than the steel Modder's mesh. Up in the top, you've got your power and reset, your power LED, and your hard drive activity LED. In the back of the bezel, they've got, similar to Lian Li, they've got the acrylic plastic lens. So in the front, it's just very discreet, tiny little lights in the front, not these huge glaring beacons of light. You got 2 USBs, and of course, microphone and headphone jack. And then also Antec has been doing ground wires too in their cases, pre-installed ground wires, which is nice. Another really nice thing, remember this is a mid-tower that costs $59.99. Optional 2 120 millimeter intake holes. Well, they say optional. I don't know who would be crazy enough not to use these. Pump in a lot of air. So nice, you just mount it right in there, screw from the front. If you want to be like me, overkill Bill, you could actually remove these perforated grills in the front. It comes out too, so you can just put it down on the bench, put your fan in, and screw it in. I mean, I thought that was really a slick design. And you got 2 of them. Another thing is, Antec was thinking, they did their homework. They actually got a slot here for your fan connector wires to go through there instead of trying to cram them somewhere else. So I was really impressed with how well they've thought out this design. Just like that, goes back together. All right, here is the right side panel, and we'll take a peek in here. Nothing too spectacular, although, again, they were thinking, this area here is for hiding those excess cables, and Antec has included 2 reusable cable ties. Put your big bulky power supply wires in there, or fan control wires. Hide them right here out of everybody's sight, so you've got a nice clean system install. I don't know if you noticed already, but in the 300 you mount the power supply in the floor, right on the bottom here, which I really like. I prefer to keep the cables down and out of the way, and also when you put the power supply in, this is just an ultra power supply from another PC we use. By the way, the Antec 300 does not include a power supply. Put your power supply in like so, so the intake fan beneath the power supply draws out the warm air from beneath the CPU and motherboard. You've got space here for 6 hard drives, and not too many mid towers will you find that, and you got for 3 5.25 optical drives. They've actually included all the thumb screws, so you can just. And I thought that was really nice to use thumb screws and have it instead of having to rely on using Phillips screwdriver. And of course, also is included is your motherboard standoffs and some other necessary standard screws. And you could also look at it as a blank canvas for mods. As you can see already, you know, we did put a side window in, and actually I'll put a link on the bottom of the video so you can go to our tutorial for doing this. Tom and I were talking, and probably our favorite feature is just the way that they thought out the big intake on the front. You know, there's a lot of times we spend modifying existing cases or older cases to do something like this, but Antec, they thought ahead and they did it already for you, so that's really cool. So again, it's a great bargain for an entry-level case, and also if you want to start modding. Antec's already supplied you optimal cooling right out of the box, so you can concentrate more on aesthetic mods. If you want to go as far as cutting these out, you can. You could actually use a tin snip to even cut out these grills, and then take a file down the edges. Tom and I were also talking about a cool idea for the front would be to take and mount an aluminum plate in here and maybe cut out some kind of design, and then you can mount 120mm LED fans, and then you can illuminate your design from the back side, which would be cool. And still you'd have good heating because you've got 2 120s in the front. So it's the Antec 300. It's our recommendation from mmPCTech.com. Can't beat it for the price as far as I can see out there.